Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, trying to survive long enough to find the Fountain of Youth. Yesterday, we found a cartographer's tree that I was not able to climb because the sun set, and I was attacked by two snakes and all sorts of other stuff. So we're gonna have to get back out and do that. I have spent some time though doing other things, which, if we look at the clock down here, means there's only about an hour or so until sunset. So we may not get out to the cartographer's tree today, but we have other things we have to do. So this wooden spear has lost all of its durability. We could repair it, but we really don't have to. We have more long sticks, and we don't want to sacrifice the durability by repairing it. So let's just make ourselves a new stick spear. Wooden spear and craft. Yeah, that's going to take time. That's going to put us almost at sunset. Another thing that we did yesterday was we made a bunch of bandages. And one of those bandages, now you see if we go, actually we can go to the statuses screen. You can see that I still have this sunburn. It should be going away on its own a little bit, but now we have tobacco compress that we made yesterday. So let's go ahead and use that to get rid of our sunburn, hopefully. Sunburn disappeared. Great. So, another thing I did when you weren't looking was all those lianas we pulled off the tree yesterday, those had to be combined with narrow leaves, these green leaves, in order to make actual rope. So now I did that. So now we have 10 rope. I don't think it's going to make any sense to go back out tonight to try to get up that tree. We're not going to make it there before sunset. So we're just going to spend the rest of the night in here, maybe doing some housekeeping type stuff. But eventually I may just skip ahead. Some other things that we might want to gather while we have time tonight. We're not going to be out in the sun. We do want some more of these wide leaves. We could go back out and try to get some of those. And just some other general gathering and housekeeping stuff. Why don't we go ahead and cut down this? Well, I can't cut down that right now because that's going to put us at risk of injuring ourselves because the sun has officially set. So let's just go back out and maybe do a little bit more gathering if we can, now that we've repaired our spear and can defend ourselves. And our ultimate goal today, our ultimate objective, well, tomorrow, I guess, is going to be to get out and find that spyglass. If we go into our journal here and look at the document that we picked up, it shows us this is where we are now, over here at the grotto, and we have to get over here to find the spyglass. So we can either go or just follow the coast. I think is going to be the safest way to do this without getting lost. So we'll do that tomorrow when the sun is up. We'll go hit that cartographer's tree. Frame drops. Come on. We'll go hit the cartographer's tree first thing in the morning, and then we'll zip back down to the coast, or just maybe try to cut across, straight across the island, and find the spyglass. There might be some other things to check out here. We don't have this particular part of the map actually mapped. So let's just look around and see what else we can find. There's sage. We can use that in some crafting. A bandage, probably. It looks like there's some more of the wide leaves up here. Let's grab 3 of those. And 3 more and 3 more. Great, 3 more. And 3 more. 2 more. Ooh, getting some frame drops. I think because that's chamomile. We already have some chamomile back at base. This is the very first cartographer's tree that we already climbed, so we've already been up there. I'm going to go ahead and light up our torch. I think it's just about out, but we can make another one easily. It just needs a stick to do that. So let's equip this, and then pull it up and light it. We can either repair this torch with another stick, or we can just use another stick to make a fresh one. We've been over here, right? So there should be a lot. Oh, this is the breadfruit tree, or a breadfruit tree. I don't know. Did we already harvest this one? No, because so here's 5 more, 6, 7 more. That he shouldn't be attacking me when I have the torch up. I'm not sure why that's happening. Probably just because I'm still early days and not very good at the whole survival thing yet. These will give us more wide leaves. 6 wide leaves. That's probably enough wide leaves now. There's some, not capybaras. What are they called? The pig-like dealies down there. We can kill them for food. We don't really need food right now. You know what we really need more than food is water. So, and that was it. That was it for the, that's the boar. Yeah, and again, and this is where we were last night and when we encountered the boar, and I didn't want to take him on in darkness with this crappy wooden spear. So we're going to do the same thing, which is just run away and leave him alone. But there were also other little guys around there that you can eat. They're not hostile. They'll run away from you. They won't attack. The boar will attack. Ooh, big frame drops here. I think this is because I just loaded up the game, so none of this stuff has been loaded by the game yet. We're gonna need a lot of these wide leaves, like all along our survival here. So I'm going to take a minute, since we don't run any risk of injuring ourselves by just harvesting these. I'm gonna take a minute to harvest those up. All right, and now we're getting a little bit heavy, so why don't we take these dozens of wide leaves that we've found back to base. That was a good little scavenging haul there. We found breadfruits and we found a lot of the wide leaves. And we also found that sage, which we're probably not going to be in a position to use anytime soon, but it's nice to know that we have it. All right, this is just going to be me running back through that cave and dropping all this stuff down and probably going right to sleep. So I think I'll just skip ahead till morning and we'll pick this up in the morning and go out and hit the cartographer's tree. Okay, folks, the sun is up. You did not miss much last night. All I did was drop a bunch of stuff off, destroyed that used up torch. I ate a couple of breadfruit for Din, and then lay down and have a nice few hours of sleep. So we're starting the day pretty well rested. I did drink a coconut for water last night, but the breadfruit also gave me a little bit of hydration, so that's good. That's just a chicken. Yeah, so breadfruit and a coconut water for dinner, and then a good night's sleep. Well, a few hours sleep anyway. And we're ready to get up that tree, do a little sketching, and then head off and hope to find the Spyglass. The note that was with the page that we found illustrating where the Spyglass is also said that it'll be easiest to find at night because it'll be surrounded by fireflies. So we'll head over there today, but we may have to wait around. I'm not going to harvest up the snake tail from him. Yes, I will. You're not a cartographer's tree. I swear I just saw it. Where is it? Is that it? I may have to back off a little. Yeah, there it is over there. And there's another snake. Ay. I do want to kill these when I see them, so I don't run up on them and get hurt. And there's another one here too. I'm not going to harvest that. Yeah, that's too much harvesting. Getting those two tails, there's nothing we can really use them for right now. So let's just try and stay focused on our objectives, which are to get up this cartographer's tree. and get out to find the spyglass. Okay. Yeah, that's enough snake killing, I guess, for today. I'm worried about losing too much daylight, so let's get this done. Where is the rope ladder we made? Those snakes that we killed the last time we were here have probably not come back. So we should be okay to just, yeah, he's dead. Just get up this tree. I have supreme confidence in my crafting ability. Otherwise, I would not be doing this. This does not look like a very sturdy ladder. Ooh, okay. All right, great. Great place for mapping. I agree. Let's get it done. Mapping. Mapping tool will be charcoal, 3 hours in the sun. We've reached level 1 mapping, but we've also discovered a lot of good stuff. Here's a special object we might want to check out. And let's take a quick look at the journal again. See this little bay or inlet here? I think, if we go back to the map, I think that's this body of water here. That's the bottom of this body of water. So that's basically where we want to be heading to look for the spyglass, which means we could go up and check out this special object and then go across. Why don't we try doing that? There is another bird's nest up here, yeah. So let's get some more eggs. And maybe feathers. Yeah, not worms, because we don't even have a fish hook yet, or a fishing rod. And those worms are not gonna stay good for long. They're going to start to rot soon. As soon as we pick them up, basically. So we'll leave them there in the nest for now. Let me off. Thank you. Okay, now we're going straight north to try to find that thing, whatever that is. A large stone, massive stone, which are valuable, but we don't want to pick it up this early in the day. There'll be more. Okay, this definitely looks like a place. Cool. Okay. A Book of St. Albans. Now we can read that book for perks. Obsidian Shard. 4 new blueprints unlocked by picking up that obsidian shard. So we can make stuff with obsidian now. And here's a snake potion, which will do what? Temporarily halts the consumption of food, water, and energy. So this seems like a good, panic button, a good emergency button to hold on to in case of emergencies. If we get really hungry or thirsty or tired, we could use that to hopefully get someplace where we can get ourselves fixed up. All right, now we want to be heading directly east, that way-ish. These are just regular stones. Yeah, okay, I'll grab some of those. I think we only have like 2 stones back at base, so I will pick those up. Grr, grr, grr. Is that 2 boars, or are those the... Okay, so those are the packy... What are those called? Damn it. Ah, okay, yes. So this looks to be that inlet that we saw on the map. There's a snake around here somewhere. I don't have to kill him, but I would like to see him, so I know where he is. It sounds like he's over in that direction. So let's just stay over here. That's more sage. I think we have enough sage for now. Okay, let's take a look at that hand-drawn journal map that's in our journal again. Okay, so we're here at the base of this inlet. We need to follow it along up to the point of the land up here. I should mention, because I haven't yet, that the game is in early access, and you know, optimizing a game is the last thing you do when it's ready, right before you release it. So we are getting some frame drops and some hitches and jitters and stuff, but I'm not too concerned about that in an early access title. Cool, so I think we are pretty much almost in the right place, but we may have to wait until sunset to find this. I mean, there's definitely something worth checking out up there. Let's just, that'll give us something to do if we have to kill time waiting for sun to set. There is a pass time feature. You can hit T, I think it is, to pass time. But we should have plenty of other stuff to do. More coconuts. I am going to make a pit stop here for green coconuts. We don't need any more of the brown ones, which are just food. Ah, rain. So this is going to get us soaked, which means we will have a chance of getting sick. Yeah, I think we're in the right place, but I think we're going to need to wait until sunset. Oh, wait. Step reach the location near the bay passed, which means we're in the right location. Let's just look around on the ground and see if we see a thing here without having to wait for the fireflies. Nah. I'm not seeing it right now, so let's go kill some time and come back. That's more coconuts. These green coconuts are our only source of water right now, for now. So I'm going to pick those up wherever I see them. Unfortunately, that made us a little bit heavy. See the icon in the upper left-hand corner. So let's see if there's anything we can drop here. I know I picked up those stones. It seemed like a good idea at the time. We could always get more sticks, so I'm going to drop those. All right, now we're not heavy anymore. So let's go up and see what that stone edifice is up there. There's a burb guarding it. We're going to have to kill the burb. He's probably going to... Is he going to come for us right now? No. Oh, snake. Let's see what's inside. Maybe more snakes, scorpions, spiders. Who knows? I don't see any snakes, scorpions, or spiders. I do see some liana. That's good. And a large wall carving. Required items. I need wall carving pieces 1 through 4. Okay, let's look around. Ah, bones are good. That'll help us make a knife, a bone knife. Some fish bones for making needles. A piece of jatoba gum. And a thing. Something. We picked up something. A native map or something. And we're heavy again. We just picked up another piece of obsidian, which is great. But now we're heavy. Oh, okay, there's a wall carving piece. Let's put that in. All right, we added part number 2. Let's go see if we can find the other parts. What time of day is it? It's almost nighttime. Okay. So let's see how quickly we can, if we can find more parts here. I want to move a little bit carefully because it's darkish and we could have more snakes here. There's a snake right in front of us. And that is another living water. Terrific. Excellent. Burb. I heard a burb. Are you coming for me, burb? Yep. That was it for the burb. I don't think we're going to be able to harvest anything from him. Finding him again is going to be tough. I would like to get out of the rain and see if we can drop some stuff. Because we're heavy. Oh, and look, down there's fireflies. Cool. Oh, and that's another cartographer's tree, which it's now too late to use tonight, but maybe we can do something with it tomorrow. Okay, what can I drop? Oh, I'm so heavy. And there's not much I really want to drop here. We can always get more liana. Bones. Yeah, we can always get more bones. Let's eat something. That'll lighten us up. I'm gonna eat these breaded cakes as well. Cool. That we made with the breadfruit and eggs. Okay, it's getting. Oh, that's another wall carving piece. Good. I would like to try to finish this before we leave, but now that it's getting dark, that might not be happening. Yeah, I mean, I could be looking right at one of those pieces. 4 damage taken. He'll be coming back. Only feathers. Yeah, I could be looking right at one of the things that we're looking for and not see it because it's so dark now. And I don't think the torch is going to go out in the rain, so we can't even make and light another torch. Let's just go look for the fireflies and see what we find. Now there are fireflies all over the place here. I mean, there's a group there and then there's a group over there. But let's go back to where we thought we were where we got that message that we were in the right place, and look for fireflies there. And then I'll come back and finish that little puzzly thing in daylight. That's more stones. Okay, so this is where we were when we got the message, and there's a group of fireflies. And there's our spyglass. New goal, view from the mountain. Get to the mountain is our new goal. I do not have a bedroll to put down, but we could make a bed of leaves, a primitive bed of leaves, over in that structure that we were just in, and get a little bit of sleep there. We're good on food and water, just need some sleep, and If we can spend the whole night here, the sun comes up in the morning, we can complete that little wall mural puzzle. And then go hit that cartographer's tree. And then start thinking about how we get up the mountain. I don't think we need a fire because we're not going to be cooking anything. And we don't really need to stay warm because that is not a factor in this survival game, which is a little bit weird. But the illnesses kind of make up for that because you still have to worry about the illnesses even though you're not seeing yourself get cold. You're not aware that you're cold. All right, let's go to sleep. I'm soaked. There's not much we can do about that. It's going to take too long for me to dry off naturally before going to sleep, so let's just sleep wet. Okay. Great, now the sun's up. Let's have a little bit closer look around. This is the stuff I dropped because I was heavy. Let's go back down here. It felt like this was a spot where we might find something. It was just too dark. That's the burb we killed. See anything? No, me either. Let's look underneath it. I don't... Oh, sorry. Nettle. I ran across a nettle. I don't think this should be as hard as I'm making it. I should have found all 4 pieces by now. That's the bird's nest, one of the birds we killed. I'm just so heavy, I gotta be really, really choosy about what I pick up now. There's one. Then we'll need one more. I'm going to go back up that ramp because it looked like there was something hanging over the edge there that I hadn't seen when we walked past it twice. So let's go back up there. Ah, no, it was just some broken wall. That's what I was seeing. Okay. Well, let's go put this piece of wall in. Piece 4 in. We're just missing 1 piece now. It was dark when we were out here yesterday, so let's try. Oh, is that it right there on the ground? Bingo. What? We're still missing one? Oh. I thought I had them all. Level 2 athletics. Yeah, I know we've already been over here, but it was dark, so taking a closer look. Ah, sorry, folks. Okay, well, it looks like after having way more trouble finding this than I should have had, it was right here below it, but in a different area. So now we've got the last piece. Let's go up. We have obtained, well, we have obtained a perk point. And it's the Song of the Fountain. The Great Four returned young and fresh, as if just a few days passed since they sailed off, rather than decades. And they brought happy news to the tribes. The large island was Bimini, hidden beyond the fog of the belts, its reefs and currents. The island was teeming with fruits, wild animals, and plants that were rare on the islands, but the true treasure of Bimini was the miraculous fountain found by the Great Four in the heart of the island. The fountain's water cured any disease and healed any wound, but even that was not its greatest miracle. Those who drank from the fountain stopped aging for many years, staying young as if time held no power over them. Great. So let us spend a perk point. Let's go to character, and here are our survival abilities. Here are our perks. We got concentration, which is kind of like X-ray vision-y. It highlights important stuff. I'm going to stay away from that for as long as I can. And then resist diseases, resist poisons. Thirst control is probably what we're going to put this in. Hunger control, better sleep, learning, and alchemistry. Yep, it's going to be water. Thirst control. Eating water-containing food gives +5 water bonus. Our first perk. Yay. And we've still got daylight with which to get up that cartographer tree. I do have a rope on me, right? Yeah, 2. Placing the ladder and climbing the ladder. And mapping. The weather is too bad. I should wait for it to get better. Okay, well, this fog apparently is preventing us from mapping. But you know how it is here on these islands. The weather can change in an instant. So if we just hang out, do something else for a minute, maybe it'll clear up sufficiently for us to get some mapping done. Okay, so whoa. Let's take a look at our inventory. Actually, it almost seems like, is it clearing up now? No. Let's look at the inventory, see what's going on. We've got dates to eat. Let's eat some of those. These are best eaten after drying them, but we don't have a drying rack. We do have some fried eggs, but now I'm full. Now I just need water. And we have all these green coconuts. So let's take a minute and break one of those open and drink it up. We've got 18 eggs now, and some of them are starting to go rotten. So we got to get those cooked up ASAP. It does not look like it's cleared up sufficiently for me to map. So what else can we do while we're up here? Everything else. We can't repair the iron knife. That's going to be it. Once we use that up, we're just going to have to put it down. I could read a book up here for an hour. Let's read up here. That sounds like a good idea. Let's read for an hour and see if it clears up. Yep. Looks like it did. Good. And it'll take me 10 hours to fully read that book. That took 3 hours. Interesting site, which is where we just were. That was the wall mural that we just found. So now our next objective is to get up the tall mountain. There, I think. So let's start heading back that way. We should probably, though, head back to base camp and drop off some of the stuff that I'm carrying. So I don't have to be quite so picky about what I'm picking up. That is the mountain. And I think that the easiest way to get up there, we could start getting up this way, but I think the easiest way to do it is going to be to head back towards base and approach the mountain from that side, from the side where our base is. So let's just take a different route back so we can see some more stuff. Our only source of water right now, so I am going to pick that up. And then this is a fishing spot, but we do not have a fishing rod. So we're going to have to come back here and... Well, I mean, that's not the only fishing spot on the island. So we'll do some fishing at some point. More coconuts, but I'm not going to stop and cut them down. We've already got like at least a dozen coconuts on us. Yeah, just to note that I'm on normal difficulty, and I thought I considered doing this on hard difficulty because I kind of know what I'm doing now. But I thought, just in the interests of keeping things moving, I thought I'd keep it on normal so that everything was a little bit easier and didn't take so much time. There's normal, hard, and very hard. There's another coconut on the ground down there, but I'm going to skip it. That's another bird's nest. Keep an eye on him. Make sure we don't get dive bombed. Another coconut. Another coconut. Something interesting. Level 3 strength from carrying all this stuff around, running around the island while carrying stuff. Something all flashy wants my attention. People walking in with fire. Frog is bleeding into a cup or a dish. He's drinking the frog blood, and then he's being thrown off of the... That, probably. Song of the Punishment of the Gifted. When death had taken... Blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, there were no gifted left alive, and their bones rest at the bottom of the sea. So this is where sacrificial victims were tossed into the sea. Piece of the native map. Oh yeah, oh look at all the bones down there. Should we see what's down there? Oh, look, a potion, a snake potion. Another one of those potions that stops all loss. And lots of sacrifices to the gods. I hope they're happy. We have to keep an eye on our stamina while we're in the water, because there's our oxygen level going down, but also our stamina is going down all the time we're in the water. And if we run out of stamina while we're in the water, we will start to drown. It's going to be good timing. We're going to be getting back to base right around sunset. We'll sleep and then get up tomorrow and start thinking about heading up that mountain. One thing I'd like to do back here at base, if we can, is set up a water collector, a rain catcher. To do that, we're going to need one of these, so I'll pick that up. Even though I know we already had a couple, at least. Home sweet home, dead ahead. Another thing you can do with those brown coconuts is attach a sap collector to a date tree, and it will automatically collect date juices here on the date palm. Let's see if we could do something like that right now. So to do that, we're going to have to first craft a coconut flask. We have a ripe coconut and a liana rope, so let's get that. Oh, shoot. I sustained an injury because I did this after the sunset. And that is a cut, if you look in the upper left-hand corner. So what we're going to need to fix that is a steamed leaf bandage, which we have one. Now we're going to have to make another one of those because I don't really want to be wandering around with no steamed bandages on us. But to do that, we're going to have to start a fire. So let's start a fire, then we can do some crafting in front of the fire. And get a new steamed leaf bandage made. Hello, home again, jiggity jig. Hello, JF. We got plenty of sticks. Let's go ahead and do this for a while. 4 hours should be plenty. Oh, we have no tinder on us, but we have tinder. Yeah, we're not very good at starting fires yet. We will be someday. Okay, now let's do some crafting. So, coconut flask with a ripe coconut and a liana rope. Ah, and this rain coming down is why we want this set up. And we have one of these now, which means maybe we can actually get one of these set up quickly. We'll need another liana and 4 small sticks, no problem. I have more liana and the small sticks we can get by cutting this down. of me cutting this. Hey, cut. What's happening? I'm not getting a prompt to disassemble that. There we go. Crafting. Machines. Because a water collector is apparently a machine. Yes, this is what we want. Okay. While it's raining. I have a chance of running a chance of injury by building this right now. Oh, we need a hammer for this. Let me get out of the rain. And we'll make a hammer over here by the fire. Crafting tools. A wooden hammer. Ah, to do that we need something we haven't picked up yet, which is a big branch. So we're not going to be able to do this tonight. We don't have any big branches. There are none in this cave. Okay, well, that's going to have to wait. In the meantime, oh yeah, in the meantime, let's fry up these eggs because they're going bad. We still got 2 hours on the fire. Let's do... Wow, should we make 18 fried eggs? I don't think we need 18 fried eggs. Let's start with 4 fried eggs. And then see if our eggs are still... Okay, so we've used up the eggs that were about to go bad. Now the rest of the eggs we have still have quite a ways to go before they go bad. So we'll just leave this like this. We'll eat up an egg and cut up a coconut and go to sleep. We could read in front of the fire, but I think we need sleep. Let's do that. Only 3 hours until sunrise, so we're going to have to sleep half the day away if we want a full night's sleep. Oh, and it's still raining. I really wish we had that water collector down. Shoot. Okay, well, anyway, we're going out the back way. Out into the... Oh, I was going to drop off a bunch of stuff. What can we drop off? We're going to need new fire starter soon. I can leave these eggs here for now. Some of them. We don't need 4 bandages. Let's have 1 of each type of bandage on us. We don't need the book, although it is a good way to waste time. We don't need the obsidian right now, although I'm not going to put that in the box. A lot of this stuff is better just left just lying on the ground, so it doesn't take up room in your boxes. I'm going to bring 1 more liana with us in case we find another. We have 2 now. We don't need the feathers with us. We need charcoal with us. We don't need the snake tails with us. We don't need 2 snake potions. I'll bring 1 with us. And then drop a few of the cocoa nuts. And drop the obsidian someplace obvious because it's black, so it's easy to lose track of your obsidian if you leave it lying on the ground. Okay, let's go. Wow, it rained for many, many, many hours. We could have gotten so much water. If only I had a big branch. Okay, so you remember yesterday, I don't know if you'll remember, but yesterday, as we were heading back to base, after I was unable to get up that cartographer's tree, we saw a stone head. And I said, it'll be better to inspect this in the daylight, so we'll save it till tomorrow. So that's where we're heading now. And the easiest way to find that is to just follow the kind of slightly paved road that goes around between these two mountains. We followed that road a couple of times yesterday. Here it is right here. And there's the stone head. Song of the Golden Age. Those who were granted such a gift were called the Gifted Ones. The faces of all the highest ones were carved in stone, and the Golden Age lasted for many centuries. So this seems to be taking us right up into the mountain. Step, get to the mountain, past. This is a harvestable stone deposit and another large stone. And then looks like there's a way up over there. But first, let's see what's up here. I'm sorry, I know it's a little dim, but I can't light a torch because of the rain. The way is blocked by prickly bushes, which we could just cut down, but it looks like we might be able to get around instead. Come on, let me up. I don't think we can get up there. No, we can't get up there. There's another way up, this way. Snake. Level 2 throwing. Leveling up my throwing. Another stone deposit for mining. We need a lot of stone. Another large stone. Piece of tree bark I'll take. Oh, let me up. Hey, look at that! A stone pickaxe. Cool. Kinda wish it would stop raining. I'm soaked all the way through and it's very dark up here, even though it's daytime. Oop. Creepy dark cave. I think we're going to need a torch in here, guys. And that looks like flint, which we can use to make a fire starter. But for now, we're going to have to make a primitive torch. Primitive torch. It's not a tool. Why is it not a tool? Oh, right, it's a weapon for some reason. Okay. Craft, primitive torch. Need one stick, which I don't have a stick? Uh-oh. There's probably one lying on the ground here. I just can't see it because I need a stick to make a torch so I can see. There's probably also scorpions on the ground here. Let's see if we can just get through to the other side. Maybe we'll find a stick on the other side. We'll come back in and fully explore that cave when we have a torch. I dropped all my sticks? I'm crazy like that. Okay. This looks like where we want to be, folks. Climb to the white sign. Past. Of the four tribes, the tribe of birds was the wisest. They spoke to the winds and read the stars like letters and knew their names. Yada yada, there was no safer path in the sea than the one shown by the wise men from the tribe of the birds. That is a bird potion, which does what? Temporarily provides the ability to see animals through obstacles in concentration mode. So X-ray vision, great, don't want that. Collection of buildings resembles an ancient observatory. It looks like the astrologer watched the sky from different locations and marked the coordinates of stars using the observation arches located on the island. So we're up here. We've already been to this one, which was the wall mural. And then we need to find this one and this one. And this looks like where we would use the spyglass. Unfortunately, it is raining right now, and we cannot use it. So let's do something else. There is a living water here somewhere, but we're either standing right on top of it or it's above us. So let's see if we can get it go up, but now that it's stopped raining, maybe now we can use the spyglass instead. Okay, so he's looking around. He sees something way out there, and it looks like there's a wisp of smoke coming up off the side of that island. So that would be something else to check out. New goal, Lonely Rock. Build a sea vessel, build a dock, which is optional, but it wants us to get out to that rock. So that would be our next objective. Great. I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We went up a cartographer's tree. We found this location that allowed us to use... Oh, we went and found the spyglass, and then we brought the spyglass up here and used it. And now we just have to find that living water, which I bet is up there somewhere on these arches. Should we try and do that? Let's try to do that before we call it an episode. There's a stick, so now we can make a torch and check out that cave back in there. Yep, there we go. Living water. And that is where we'll call it an episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, survivors.